Welcome back to Life's Challenge. My name is Avital, and this week's Parshat is Parshat Vayelech. And Parshat Vayelech is coming at the very end of Moses' life, in the final moments and hours and days of his life. And recognizing that, Moses is in the process of transferring his leadership over to Joshua, who will really take on his responsibilities and his role after Moses passes. And Moses begins with this charge to the Jewish people in this Parsha, in Parshat Vayelech. And what he says to all of Israel is, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, and do not be broken before them. For Hashem your God, it is He who goes before you. He will not release you, nor will He forsake you." So this is in regards to the Jewish people and the fact that they are going to have to fight with other nations in order to and conquer them in order to enter the land of Israel. So be strong and courageous, because God is on your side and He'll be with you. But then Moses gives a charge to Joshua in front of the Jewish people, but to Joshua he says, "Be strong and courageous, for you shall come with this people to the land that Hashem swore to their forefathers to give them, and you shall cause them to inherit it. Hashem, it is He who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not release you, nor will He forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be dismayed." So this is our second be strong and courageous. First to all of the Jewish people, second to Joshua. And it's be strong and courageous because God is with you, and He's actually the one who is in charge here, not you. You have somebody to lean on, someone to fall back on. And at the very end of the Parsha, it's a very short Parsha, and at the end of the Parsha, the Torah tells us that he, Moses, commanded Joshua son of Nun and said, "Be strong and courageous," number 3, "for you shall bring the children of Israel to the land that I have sworn to them, and I shall be with you." So that's really interesting to me. 3 times in this Parsha, we are told to be strong and courageous. The first 2 times, it's because Hashem is with you, and the last time it's Moses telling Joshua, "Because I am with you." And I think there's a really beautiful lesson that we can learn from this, which is that, first of all, in that third instance, I'll start from the bottom and work my way back. In that third instance, where Moses is telling Joshua, "I will be with you," Moses is about to die. So what is he talking about? What is Moses saying that I'm going to be with you? Moses has imparted a lot of his wisdom onto Joshua already by this point. Joshua has been at Moses' side for years. Moses has taught him so much. They've been through so much together. And it's, I will be with you in the sense of what I have shared with you, what you have learned from me is going to carry on. It's going to be with you, and it's going to help you, and it's going to serve you. Even if I'm physically not there, you can know that I'm with you, and that I would have been on your side, and that I would have supported you in your decisions and have understood the struggles that you're going to go through. I'm with you. And in the other 2 instances, where Moses is saying to all of Israel and to Joshua specifically once again that be strong and be courageous because Hashem is actually with you, God is with you, it's a reminder to us that at times we're going to feel like we're by ourselves. At times we're not going to feel strong. We're going to feel weak. We're not going to have courage. We're going to be afraid. That is absolutely normal. We all go through that. Some of us more often than others, but we all experience that at times in our life where we're not feeling strong and we really need somebody to support us, where we just need to lean on someone. And sometimes if we are Joshua in the sense of needing somebody to support us, sometimes we'll have a Moses, whether that person is alive or not, but someone whose wisdom and insight and friendship and knowledge we can lean on, and they can support us through something difficult. But sometimes in our life, we won't have a person there. And in those times, and in all times, we should recognize that we still have God, that we may be feeling alone. We may be feeling helpless. We may be feeling so weak and so afraid, but we still have God. And at the end of the day, God is in charge. And God is there understanding our struggles. He knows what we're going through. And we can pray to God and we can ask God to help us and to support us. Because God, as it said in the Parsha, that He's not going to release you, nor is He going to forsake you. Meaning that He's not going to forget about us, even when it feels like it. Even when we're feeling like God has forgotten about us, He's not forgetting about us. And that's something really sort of beautiful that we can lean back on. And so I hope we can all take these lessons and apply them to our own lives. I wish you all a wonderful week and a Shabbat Shalom, and I look forward to speaking with you next time.